Now, from the downtown of Northwest Arkansas, in Uptown Rogers, with weather from Bentonville to Fayetteville, Fort Smith, and beyond, here's Oz weather meteorologist, Garrett Lewis.
Guys, what's going on? It is August 2nd. The Lewis family just got back from vacation. We tried to Vegas this year. I'm cheap, so I don't gamble, so it was good there. And the kids had a great time with all the kid activities. You know, when I was a kid, it wasn't like that. It was different back in the 80s. A lot more to do there now. No sunburns, all good times back home. But I tell you what, I got off the plane last night and it felt disgusting. Like going from 107 in the desert with dry air, where my armpits didn't even sweat, which is huge for me if you know me, to getting here and suffocating. I dreaded mowing the yard today. I'll tell you what, I was following the weather a little bit, and then I went out there to mow this afternoon. I actually just finished up this evening. And it felt awesome out there. I mean, there's a big change in the humidity and the temperature. It's a nice break. This weekend's a fantastic time to do anything outdoors. Do it now because next week the heat comes back and it looks disgusting again. Hey, if you're in Rogers or in Bentonville or Benton in Washington County, or if you want to drive up from Fort Smith, we're doing a Rogers rail yard ride tomorrow starting at 7:30. There's a link on this page below if you want to sign up for it. We've also got a GoFundMe set up. This is to raise money for school supplies for kids. Big back to school shopping weekend this weekend. Of course, if you don't want to donate, you just want to show up and ride and show your support, we'd love to see you out there. That starts at 7:30 tomorrow at the Rogers Activity Center. Myself and Zach Hall is going to be out there too. Okay, let's talk weather. What's happening now and then what happens next? Here's a look out the window. Lower humidity, that's the big story. Isn't that beautiful out there? Boy, if you didn't know it was disgusting for the last week, you'd think, man, this is a nice little spring day we have. Well, it's not spring. It's late summer. It's the dog day season and it's the hot season. And though temperatures outside are comfy now and the grass is green heading into August, it will get back to sticky and miserable by the time the middle of the week, next week rolls around. But enjoy it while you can. What I'm really impressed with, look how green it is. I just love years where we're actually having these above normal rainfall events with temperatures that are near or slightly above normal. This summer hasn't been that bad. If you look back at the June, July, August trend so far into August, I mean, we're only 2 days in, it's been pretty good. Temperatures have been above normal, sure, but the overall trend has been near or below normal. We got spoiled in July with temperatures that were well below normal for most of the month. So that front that moved through is in South Arkansas. The disgusting air is down there in swampland in Louisiana, but we still have that light north flow. That's done a ton for temperatures. So what's causing this is that front moving in. You can see that high pressure to the north. That thing flows clockwise. So it's pushing in some light north winds. That's a Zach Morris timeout as far as summer goes for at least 24 to 36 hours. Once the high builds back in, it's back to nasty weather, swamp weather, and that air that you wear, hair you can't wear, and the disgusting sweatiness that almost suffocates you. That does come back. But this weekend, enjoy it while you can because it is going to be nice out there. I thought this was really interesting. So this is a change map. So what I'm looking at here is it's a 24-hour temperature change, right? So it's not that big. We're about, 6 degrees lower than yesterday in Fayetteville, about 5.8, 6 degrees in Rogers, about 5-ish, 4.7 degrees colder than yesterday. But it's really when you look at the moisture and the humidity that's out there. This is a temperature 24-hour dew point change. So dew point is the temperature at which water condenses. The dew point typically falls to the temperature in the morning. That's why relative humidity is a bad indicator. 100% relative humidity happens almost every day in the morning. That's what causes dew on the ground. In the afternoon, the humidity starts to get lower because the air mixes out and the air expands. So this is a look at the temperatures. Look at the dew point change, though. This is huge. Our dew points are anywhere between 10 and 15 degrees lower than yesterday. This is why it feels outstanding out there this evening and why it's going to be awesome here for about 24 hours or so. As we move into tomorrow, temperatures will warm up, but it'll still feel less miserable than it's felt the last couple of days. Temperatures right now are still hot. I mean, it's still 90 in Fayetteville and 94 in Fort Smith, but it just feels a lot better. Heat index temperatures are only around 89 in Rogers and about 95 in Fort Smith. That compared to a heat index, which has been well over 100 degrees for a while. Okay, so I want to take you to the upper level wind chart. I was checking this out before I started this broadcast, and what I want to show you here is how this is going to change over time. So you have the high pressure ridge. You can see it centered right there over northwest New Mexico. Here's where we are now. You can see the light north winds over Arkansas. So that's why it got a little bit cooler. Now jumping through time here, look how it starts to build back in. That high bobbles around New Mexico, but then starts creeping east. Uh-oh, here comes. Yikes. By Tuesday and Wednesday, we're back under that ridge of high pressure and it looks hot again. There are some indications, though, that another weak front right here might try to pull in by the end of next week. This is August 9th, so we'll keep a look at that as it goes through time. If that happens, it may give us another brief cool down like we saw here. But the ridge of high pressure is going to build back in. That was the little trough that moved in yesterday that brought us those slightly cooler temperatures. Now, I also took a look at the extended trend here, and it does get hotter. So the break is brief with this. We're back into the 90s, then upper 90s by Monday, and then the middle of the week. Let me take my face off of here. Middle of the week, we're back into the mid to upper 90s to near 100 degrees. So it gets hot again, and we're feeling like 100. The heat index is going to be 105 to 110 again by the middle of the week. But at least for right now, things feel nice outside. And I'll tell you what, if you're out tomorrow morning, you're going to think, what? How on earth is this early August? It's going to feel amazing outside. Its lows are going to be in the 70s. It's going to feel very, very pleasant. It's going to be comfortable. But I'm telling you guys, it only lasts for about 2 days, and we lucked out because it's this weekend and it's full sunshine. We may get some rain chances by the end of next week. That could cool us down, but the heat does roar back by the middle of the week. Hey, glad to be back here with you guys. I don't know if you saw the live I did on Facebook that was out in Vegas from the hotel room. It worked. It was a little janky, but so are a lot of things that I do. But anyway, I've got a lot of announcements coming up this fall. We're going to introduce a new partner here at Oz Weather. It's going to help improve some things here with the app and with the website and some of the graphics. I'm looking forward to that. And I'm looking forward to the bike ride tomorrow morning. If you can't donate or you can't ride, you can always just give us a thumbs up and show your support that way. And then as we head into the back to school season, we'll get you set up with the weather. I'm enjoying the quieter weather that we've had lately. And of course, a nice summer vacation is a great reset for the whole family and getting ready to go back to school and back into the fall swing of things. Football season will be here soon. Awesome. Backyard barbecues, not barbecues, but fire pits. That's really what I'm looking forward to. Anyway, I'll shut up and let you guys have a great Friday evening. The bottom line is it's cooler than normal. It gets hot next week. And if you're able to ride tomorrow morning at 7:30 out there on the rail yard loop. I'll see you out there tomorrow, or I'll see you back here tomorrow morning here on Oz Weather.